In Billings last week, former network news anchor Tom Brokaw spoke at a Billings clinic. He talked partly about health care, his battle with cancer, and stories he's covered. MTN's David J. reports on what Brokaw had to say about the country.
So please join me in giving Mr. Tom Brokaw a very warm Billings Clinic in Montana welcome.
Tom Brokaw started working for NBC News in 1966 and gave his thoughts on politics and culture in the United States.
A lot of people say this is the worst time in modern American history. I don't think it is, but we're working hard to make it that way. And my strong feeling is, as a journalist for 55 years now, is that we'll not work our way out of it unless we work together.
And then he talked about how the country came through difficult times.
The worst time, in my judgment, was 1968. We lost 16,000 people in Vietnam. Dr. King, one of the heroic figures in American life, was murdered in Memphis, Tennessee, when he was trying to settle a sanitation strike. And not that long after that, Bobby Kennedy was murdered. But what held us together? Our institutions held us together. The fact is that people invested in the institutions and believed in the rule of law and believed in the separation of powers that we have in Washington.
He also talked about the Great Recession from 2007 to 2009.
People in America lost faith in institutions. And they lost faith in part because there was enormous abuse at the top, especially in financial institutions.
And he gave his assessment of some of the presidents he has covered.
He restored American faith in itself. Bill Clinton was as adept a politician as I've ever known, but he had a lot of fatal flaws in terms of his personality. Jimmy Carter is the best ex-president we've ever had. He simply, I don't think, was ready for the job, and of course, it all caved in on him. Nixon will befuddle me for the rest of my days. He was a brilliant guy when it came to international.
And Tom Brokaw has his take on what will help America.
Be open to the view of your neighbor and have civil discussions about what's in the best interest of the country.
David J., MTN News, Billings.
Tom Brokaw said hospitals are examples of institutions that work well. He also talked about former Senators Bob Dole and Daniel Inouye, roommates after getting injured during World War II, who worked well together in the U.S. Senate despite being from different political backgrounds.